Registered Phenomena Code 402. Object Class Alpha Yellow. Hazard Types: Mind Control Hazard, Ideological Hazard, Info Hazard. Containment Protocols. Full details of RPC-402 are not to be disclosed to those with a clearance above Level 1. Safe, info hazard-free information relating to RPC-402 is available to any personnel above Level 1 clearance by request. When testing RPC-402, the test must be done on the roof of the site, or in a similarly high area, such as a cliffside. The following staff must be present throughout: a translator fluent in French, and the site's regional dialect to translate RPC-402A speech. A recording team to record the speech's contents. A cleanup crew for RPC-402A suicide. Description: RPC-402 is an info hazard relating to an unnamed French peasant, hereby referred to as RPC-402-1, who lived in the Kingdom of France from his birth in 1692 AD to his suicide in 1736 AD. Information regarding his life and associated dates, as well as descriptions of his suicide, are safe to perceive. Full awareness of specific details, such as the events leading up to RPC-402-1 suicide, the speech given prior to death, and the location of his body, will cause conversion to an instance of RPC-402-A. RPC-402-A will travel to the highest location accessible in their proximity, and begin engaging with various individuals around them, asking questions in French. Regardless of the listener's knowledge of the language, they will respond to any questions posed by RPC-402-A in correct French, drawing from a limited set of answers. However, even if they are skilled in the language or similar dialects, such as Creole, they will be unaware of the contents of such responses. Questions posed by RPC-402-A can be answered correctly or incorrectly. Incorrect answers will be followed with a final statement before the instance plunges themselves off the location they are standing on, generally resulting in immediate expiration. Correct answers will cause RPC-402-A to continue speaking, avoiding suicide. Questions asked by RPC-402-A, various answers, and further responses are listed below. Question: For what is the fool's purpose? Answer: To live, die, and be forgotten. Response: As expected. No need to keep death at bay. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: To highlight the world's follies. Response: But what to do in a perfect world? Perfection will come, and the fool will be useless as such. I, and many of my cohorts, see that our words is that of a man who has been hung, and agree that our fall should be sooner rather than later. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: To entertain death, as the reapings are a bore. Response: Fair. I see that the reaping hermit requires worldly pleasures now and then, but if that is the case, he shall meet his end soon, as humanity is bound to death, and death is not bound to us. In such a world, I wish not to stop the cycle of death. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: As a judgment for man's morality. Response: Judgment. A concept from the Lord, skewed by the devil, and attempted to be understood by man. The devil comes to claim, and we disallow it. For if I die, the devil shall win another battle. Therefore, I shall ask another to see if this war is worth fighting. Question: Does man trust the stars, the High Priest, or the Emperor to lead them to battle? Answer: the stars, for their shine is bright, and their numbers infinite. Response: then, the devil shall win. His armies are infinite too. If that is the case, I do not wish to see this final battle. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: the High Priest, as his knowledge is vast. Response: High Priest, with their vast knowledge, must know the outcome of the final battle. Therefore, it is possible they know that man perishes in the final battle. But if they were placed in such a position, then I dare say they have been properly judged. Hence why I shall place my faith in them, and I seek that you follow my example. Now I ask one last question, to see if my existence shall continue. Question: what is man's downfall? Answer: man himself. Response: God forbids it. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: stars, as the devil was one himself. Response: God forbids it. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Answer: the devil himself. Response: God forbids it. RPC-402-A commits suicide, following this answer. Currently, there has been no answer found to the previous question.